Yo, I made a metal skateboard.
You're gonna be out of work for weeks, bro. What are you doing?
Dude, watch. I've already kickflipped it a bunch. Hey!
You just needed some pressure.
That's it.
Oh, man. You have a good day.
You too. Try!
Holy!
All right!
You think we can make one of these?
I'd say so.
With the plasma cutter? Already out of breath. So, Walk and I are kind of toying with the idea of making a metal skateboard deck on the Shop Sabre. And I have this old crappy board from an ex-girlfriend. It's not crappy because it's from an ex, it's just crappy.
Pretty beat up.
However, I did land a kickflip on it. There we go. Oh, there it is.
Hey!
It is.
Woo! Aaron Cairo!
Didn't think a 6'7" dude could do that. Yeah. Okay. This has been done before, I'm sure, and I'm almost certain the guys over there at Braille Skateboarding, shout out to the Braille Army, have done this. Well, they've probably skated it. Someone's mailed them what I'm maybe about to make. The idea that Walker and I had is, can we make a skateboard deck out of steel using the plasma cutter and then, like, I guess shaping it? I don't know how close we're gonna be able to get to, like, you know, we could do a nose and a tail, but it'll probably just be like a
Bent.
single fold and then flat.
Yeah.
But see, if it's flat, it's gonna bend. These things get their strength
Right.
by being slightly concave. I bet we could figure something out. We can heat it. We'll use the torch and like heat and profile it and bend it around. Well, skateboards. This is the deck. These are the trucks. Skate wheels, bearings, axle. You get the idea. The tail's usually a little bigger than the nose. I don't know. This is an old
pretty,
board
yeah.
that I have no idea where it came from. It's a Destructo Complete, I think, from back in the day. Each truck is missing one nut in classic Aaron Cairo fashion. If you don't know who Aaron Cairo is or Braille Skateboarding, go check them out on YouTube. They're rad. Provided many hours of entertainment for Walker and I. So I might just measure this by hand and draw it in Fusion. I'm gonna measure it and draw it myself.
Hey.
So I usually skated an 8 1/4. This is a 7 1/2. So it's 31 inches. It would probably be a little longer. Let me go 31 1/2 because by the time you flatten these out, it's gonna actually get longer. That's 31 1/2. So that's like the center spine of our skateboard. I think I should also mention that the point of this video is not to offer a quick, like an in-depth tutorial on how to make a skateboard. This is two idiots on a Friday trying to make a skateboard out of metal.
This is just literally something we thought would be fun and funny.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So, let's figure out our truck holes. I'm gonna take these off. High brace tools on Amazon.
Beautiful.
Get you a socket organizer. Back to the computer. .1 inches apart. 1.625, 13 3/4. Even though, yeah, because I made this a touch longer.
Yeah.
It's always good to have midlines. we go.
Wow, look at that.
Starting to look like a skateboard.
Yes, sir.
There is our cut file. So to show you what it'll look like, I can just extrude this. You know, there's our part.
Wow.
It's gonna be really bizarre, like it just being completely flat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing about this, if it's a flat piece of steel, it's gonna be, I mean, you put any weight in the middle of it, it'll just bend. And of course you could make it out of 1/4 inch, so it doesn't bend, but then it weighs 1,000,000 pounds.
Ollieing that thing would take your full force.
Yeah. So I'd like to make it out of 11 gauge, or 1/8 inch. Oh, they have done this.
I'm kind of scared to open this because I feel like.
Let's see what it looks like.
Just look at the box.
This is Aaron Cairo and
Yeah.
the Braille skateboarding team.
Well, we said earlier on, there's a good chance they've probably done this.
Yeah. It's full metal.
Oh,
The
metal
are
wheels and
metal.
everything.
That's legit. J3FFS. Jeff Steen.
Let's find this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's into drifting. What's
That's
up?
hilarious.
What's up, man? You made a drift trike. That's what's up.
He doesn't have any videos of him making it though.
I don't see any. So he's into like FPV drone stuff, drifting, and skating.
I like this guy.
That's what's up, man. And he drifted an E46. That was the first car I drifted.
Well, Jeff, we're following in the footsteps of giants, it
Yeah,
seems.
man, dude, subscribe to Jeff Stein. Shout out Jeff
Yeah.
Stein. Although, I was really hoping you had a video on here of you making that metal skateboard.
Honestly, the metal wheels are the biggest handicap.
Freaking cool.
Yeah, it's just gonna slide all over the place. I would almost bet it's aluminum.
Alright, who's next?
They make kickflips look so easy.
I know.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit, yeah.
Damn.
Is that Carlos? All right, well, shout out Braille, shout out Jeff Stein, YouTube channels. No copyright, we love you guys, all the support, links in the thing. So, here's the Lift Arc Studios version.
There's our board.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 1/8 inch steel and then we just try to bend it.
That sounds good to me, man.
All right, so sketch, save as DXF. All right, let's go find some metal.
Whee!
Let's talk about metallurgy. We've got 1/8 inch steel, which is this. I mean, I don't know if that's destiny,
That is
but
the
that looks like
perfect size.
that looks like destiny.
Oh
to
my
me.
god.
That's option A. It's not going to be crazy heavy, but it's not going to be very strong either until we put a
Bend it.
concave in it. I want to do a light one. We should start with steel,
Yeah.
and if that sucks,
Yeah.
then we'll do aluminum.
Do like a corrugated metal one.
Yeah, this I actually need to bring home because I just destroyed the ramp to my shed.
I was about to say that it looks like a like a gate.
It was, yeah, I need to take that home. We're gonna get away with using leftovers from stuff I've already gotten paid
Yeah.
for. Perfect. So I'll just draw whatever that is. Do a 10, 5 width, 40, cut with a 45 amp shielded consumable, 10 gauge, 0.061 kerf offset. I'm so glad I'm making this file because I'll always have this file.
Yeah. Yeah.
825 skateboard. This is sick. Ready to cut. You ready?
Yes, sir.
We're cutting a skateboard. Let's see if it works. I'm actually gonna pause it for a second. Yeah,
Hey.
it's perfect. There we go. Other 4 and then the deck. Dude, I love CNC plasma so much.
So crazy.
So technically, we could put trucks right on this, and it would kind of function like a skateboard.
We should see how much it flexes.
Well, right. So that's with no with no concave. This thing's gonna flex like crazy, and it's actually stronger than I thought it would be.
But
like
full
here,
body would be.
push down on that. Like you can.
Oh wow, yeah.
But it's still pretty flexy. You'd have to land bolts, otherwise you're bending stuff. All right. Well, now let's try to shape this with limited tools to do so. I'd love it if we could just use the existing one as like a mold. To get it really hot, and then I basically set the old deck on fire.
Yeah.
But I think it's seen better days.
Yeah, it might not last.
Well, first off, I'm gonna clean this thing up. In it, that was probably me earlier. But I just cleaned the edges up and ground the flashing off the holes. So I kind of want to try to map out our nose and tail bends now. So the holes are lined up there, so we got to bend here. This is the tail. This is the nose. Makes our tail a little bigger. I think I'm just going to clamp it to the table here. I want it to be kind of a soft bend though.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just want to free-form shape it with fire instead of trying to get all exact with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna heat that up a little bit.
Word.
Bend her down. Pretty aggressive bend. Just realized I'm only going to be able to do that once because now I can't set the other side flat on the table.
You'll have to bend the other one up.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
I kind of like it though.
Ow! Ooh, it's hot.
Yep.
That wasn't a mystery to anyone watching.
Yeah.
Apparently was to me. That's all right. I like an aggressive tail. Walker's right. I think I might have to bend this one up. Playing this one fast and loose. You know?
More of an art than a science.
Oh, I think people are aware that there's no science involved here. Hot.
Double duty.
Oh wait, I think that's enough. Not bad.
That might be it.
I think that's enough. Yeah, the nose is pretty subtle. All right.
Well.
I mean, by all accounts, it definitely looks more like a skateboard now. So the one thing now we haven't done still is any concave, because so it's still going to be really flexible right now. But I can do that.
How do you propose?
I have no idea how I'm going to do concave.
It's going to be trickier with the nose is already bent.
Yeah, so it'll have to be a gradual concave in here. It'll probably have to be bent in a linear fashion, and maybe progressively.
Big boy.
I call this the oh shit wrench. Only had to use it once or twice, but when you need a wrench this big, you need a wrench this big. But my theory is if we clamp, it gives me a nice point to bend from. Sort of give me a guideline. I don't think I'm going to get enough clamping force from this clamp. The hotter I get it, the less force I got to put on it.
True.
So I'm going to try to just heat a line right at those stops and try to bend it up.
Woo! Holy.
Cool. I mean, that's a freaking skateboard. So you can see, like, it even, because the metal can't bend this way and that way, it even did that, like,
that little
weird
like,
little flat spot here.
Don't burn your hands.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh dude, this is gonna work. Here we go. Next up.
Dude.
That's crazy, man.
That worked so well.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased with that.
Do you, because I think I know a little bit, do you know anything about how actual skateboards are made?
I know exactly how
Okay.
actual skateboards are made. So,
Okay.
actual skateboards, while this is cooling down, I'll tell you guys, actual skateboards are made of plies, of wood, plywood. Plywood means plies are layers. Toilet paper has layers, you'll hear 2-ply, 3-ply. Plywood is no different. And the reason skateboards are made of plies, you'll see this a lot in shipbuilding too. If you want wood to go around a corner or make a curve, an easy way to do that is to layer a bunch of thin layers of wood together with glue in between each layer. And while the glue is wet, you bend, because thin layers of wood are a lot easier to bend than thicker layers of wood, obviously. So 5-6 layers of wood with glue in between, they all bend a lot easier, and then you pretty much form it into that shape while the glue dries, and then when the glue dries, it's locked in that form. So basically, at skateboard factories or whatever, you'll have a mold, a top and bottom halves of a mold in a press that has this profile in it. The bottom one would be the convex profile, and the top one would be the concave profile. And they'll grab a bunch of layers of, I think it's birch usually, or I don't know what kind of plywood they use, but 5-6 layers. Sometimes you'll see 6-ply boards, 7-ply boards. I even used to skateboards that had a center layer of fiberglass, and they claimed it was like way tougher. Shout out to Girl Skateboards. I broke them just the same. I was a big dude. I was fighting physics. But they'll do layer, glue, layer, glue, layer, glue, layer, and then stick it in the press. The press will press it, and I think they leave it pressed while the glue dries. Then they undo the mold, pull it out. They stick it in another fixture that cuts it to shape, and then they round the edges, and then they put it in another fixture that drills all the holes, and then you have a skateboard deck, and they'll get clear coated probably, or finished, or then put graphics on them or whatever. But yeah, that's how regular skateboards are made. I'm sure I missed something, but this is how metal skateboards are apparently made.
I was going to say, it'd be a lot easier if we had a heating press, but...
Oh yeah. There's gonna be some inconsistencies, but I guarantee you when this thing cools, it's not gonna skate terribly, I don't think.
It's gonna be sturdy.
All right, hands-on for the first time, our creation.
I'm gonna test the flex a little bit, see how sturdy it is.
Oh my God. Dude, it feels good. And the concaveness doesn't feel bad. I mean, it's kind of jarring because it's not smooth.
Yeah, it's a little bit
And actually,
steeper.
I think it's a little more aggressive than an actual board, but dude, that's a metal skateboard deck. All right, I'm gonna drill these holes out in countersink, and we'll put some hardware on it and skate it.
Woohoo!
This way the hardware doesn't sit proud. Dude, it's time to put trucks on this thing.
Yes!
Got some fun things in this box here. These are punches.
Letters?
Yeah.
Hey.
So I can do lift arc. Backwards? It's backwards. Ignore that. These came from the old machine shop.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping I have an entire alphabet here. I'm not sure that I do. Well, it worked. Lift. There you go. Lift Arc Skate Company. Look at these old punches, man. The Thor Stamp Co. 1/8 inch, and it's an eye. How
That's
cool
awesome.
is that? These are from like the 1900s, 1800s. All right, dude, let's put our board together.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I just realized that this is a lot thinner than the
so
other
the bolts
deck.
are gonna come
The bolts stick
dangle a little
too
bit.
far. I gotta find some other hardware that might work. So what I'm gonna have to do is tap the rest of that bolt. I'm looking for a 1032 tap. There's two identifiers for a thread, and that's the major diameter, which is the outer diameter of all this, and the thread pitch, or the threads per inch, if it's standard, or millimeters or something else. So I have this thread gauge, which can measure SAE and metric threads. You get the sawtooth thing, and if it falls into the gaps, it should match the thread profile perfectly. So I know that's 32 threads per inch, and then I have this handy little plastic thing, figure out what size, so that's a number 10. So the tap I'm looking for, or the die I'm looking for rather, is a 10-32. Because I want to cut threads the rest of the way down this thing, because the screw has a shoulder on it. The threads stop right here, and I need them to go all the way down so I can cut this short. And I don't have any other conical head 1032 bolts. So this is it. See?
Hey,
My screw threads in.
beautiful.
Now I'm cutting threads on the part of the screw that never had threads. See, we're adding a little extra to this silly "you make it, we skate it"-esque video. So now you can see I've cut threads all the way down it. No wonder he was so...
No wonder she broke up with me. At this point in my life, I know all the reasons why. I mean, it might have been all those bad decisions I made. Moment of truth?
Yep, moment of truth. We're gonna do 2 bolts per truck in honor of Aaron Cairo, and the Braille Skate team. Much happier.
Yeah.
Bolts are really long, but it's a skateboard now. Holy cow. The Lift-Art Ripper prototype. All right. I bet you, if I can't kickflip this, I guarantee you somebody can.
Yep.
It's pretty heavy. It's probably double the weight of a normal skateboard, but.
See what you got, boy.
Well, it does skateboard things. I kind of want to ride it, just cruise it first.
All right, all right.
It's a skateboard. Yes. Dude, it sounds like a shovel hitting.
Yeah, it does.
This is actually truly remarkable.
All right.
It's skatable, dude.
Dude, it's not flexing much either.
No. It hurts your feet.
Yeah.
It feels great. This had no right to work this good. I can't believe it. You want to ride it?
Sure.
was Walker's trick. Yes, dude. I should preface by saying I am not a skateboarder, but I'm gonna try to get. I landed a kickflip with a wooden board. Dude, the freaking concave grabbed my toe. Yes!
Yes! We did it! Tay did it!
That was actually awesome. Easier to kickflip than the other board. When we started this project, I had no idea. I was almost sure that it would not work.
Yeah, same.
I'm so freaking proud of this.
Dude, that thing is so cool.
It's just like, I love the heat marks. You can see how we built it.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like I'm 20 again. Yeah. I just made a metal skateboard and kickflipped it. Dude. You'd never guess I'm almost 30. Yes, dude.